So, from an evolutionary perspective, we are moving on with this video now. Well, Cornell, it makes you take evolutionary bio if you want to be a bio major, and they think that that's a really great idea. But really, you don't learn anything in the class because evolution is a made-up science. They even tell you that in the class. They're like, oh, we don't really know for sure about this, so we have to, infer a lot of things. Like we didn't know what happened between, 700 million years ago and then, 400 million years ago, but we just assumed that, dinosaurs existed and, then things went extinct and, there were all of these kinds of plants that came alive, but then they all died, and there were these major mass extinctions that we just assume happened because we didn't know that we just assumed that the things were real at one point. I don't even know. And then now they're making us memorize all of the phyla of deuterostomes and protostomes, and seriously, when am I ever gonna need to know the general characteristics of the phyla of these inanimate objects that don't even matter to anything? And why would I ever need to memorize that? Isn't that why they made textbooks? Oh, wait, I paid for a textbook, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. I bought a textbook so that I could read it, but then also they want me to memorize it too, just in case I lose my textbook or something dumb like that. But then someday when I'm a pediatrician, in case the kid gets a cut on his arm and he's bleeding profusely and blood is gushing out of his artery, I can be like, oh, you know what? There's probably bacteria in that, and it's probably in the phyla of annelids, and it kind of looks like an earthworm with a coelom. And also, it has a mouth but no anus. So, just to let you know that, now let me fix you up here and save your life. Yeah. Evolution is the most retarded science. It's not even a science. It's so dumb. Cornell is the worst school ever. They make you take all of these classes that are so stupid and pointless, and then I took a test and I studied so hard for it. I was like, I'm gonna get 100 on this test. I'm gonna do so well. And then I took it and I got it back and I got a 76. And I was like, what the heck? And then I asked the teacher and they were like, oh, we were looking for 8 specific things for you to mention when you wrote this essay. And I was like, oh, really? Because you didn't ever tell me that you were looking for eight things. And if you had listed them or told me that you were looking for them, then I could have written about it. But you didn't, so you just took off a whole bunch of points. And then it's just whatever, I guess I'll just fail this class. Which is fine, because I've failed every other pre-med class that I've ever taken. I'm never gonna get into medical school, but whatever, because evolution is dumb, so at least if I'm gonna fail a class, it might as well be the worst, most stupidest science that isn't even real ever. Evolution is so dumb! It's the worst class ever!